these things, like, I feel like people need like to be talking about them, because they're just happening to us and nobody is actually addressing the issue. Because first things first, rape actually does occur in Kenya a lot, a lot. Like, a lot of women have been raped and they're actually scared of going to the police, because people actually say, oh, she's a slut, she's a hoe, whatever. With I'm a slut and I'm a hoe and I've actually been raped, I believe like it's my legal right to go and report. The police shouldn't turn me down for that. So like the only reason I'm actually ranting about all this is because a friend of mine was recently raped. And how do I put it? She's not the most queen of the virgins or something like that. So when she went to the police actually took the, what is it called? They took the statement and they were like, oh, you know, you kind of have a reputation for being a certain way from the people we have talked about in your circle. And so I was like, she has been raped, she has brought you the name. So why are you saying the people in her circle? What did you go to investigate with the people in her circle and tell her she should drop it, because she kind of has a reputation for being a certain kind of loose woman? Because she's right, she knows she didn't consent. And so for you just to put her in that position where she feels like, oh, I'm a hoe, so yeah, I deserve to be raped, that's not right. Like, there's supposed to be legal boundaries, like, to stop this thing. Like, she deserves like to get her right. And I believe like as Kenyans we have actually failed, because when people say they have tripled you over and over and over again, like at night, and a drunkard woman, or drunk woman, sorry, and you actually just take this woman and you don't take her word for it because she was drunk, and you're like, what's a woman doing drinking? That's like against our morals, so she deserved to be raped. She put herself in that position. I think that's just wrong. Yeah, so I'm going to rant about this because I was almost raped once by someone who I actually trusted, and I thought that, hey, maybe we were going somewhere. Like, we need to put a stop to this thing. Like, we need to tell the police, like, when it comes to a woman and she actually reports rape or assault charges, these things should be taken seriously. Because what kind of a generation are we raising that knows that I can touch a woman whenever I want? I can place my hands on a woman, or if I buy a woman alcohol, she deserves to actually give it up by the end of the night. It's not alright. Yeah. Sex should be consensual. That's what the constitution says. And drunk consent is not consent. So for all those people who think that you can get away with actually raping a drunk woman, I'm sorry, but there are actually laws against that. You know, it's really hard to prove rape because of the situation, but I think in this situation, like, the doctors or whatever can actually prove that there was force. It was forceful and not willingly. So I'm just I'm done with my rant now. But that's, I just thought that this thing should be addressed, and I had to put a face to it so that you can actually say, I say this and I say this now, but I'm done. But like, before I finish, yeah, drunk consent is not consent. So like, just stop the triple in thing. Come on, just stop it. It's not effective.